Alright, welcome back to more of Hidden Duality. So, almost done with level 5, but decided not to finish it right now because the boss is probably kind of hard to handle, especially when I practically have only one bomb, because you need one to get into the boss chamber, so I'm only going to have one bomb left, so not the best odds. Unless I get very lucky or something. So I'm gonna finish that off later when I get some more supplies. Now that we have the ladder, there's actually a few things we can do. That's probably what this part's gonna be, just scouting around the place. First thing, we can actually go in here. And good timing for the bomb upgrade there. Okay, so back into town. Now that we have the ladder, there's actually one shop we can get to that has some fairly cheap items, but rather handy items. Yeah, nothing here, just a gambling spot, so don't need to waste your time with that. But this house here, you need a stepladder just to get into this. And here's where you find cheap potions and super bombs. Because I think some of the other shops are like, what, 60, 80, 100 rupees just for a blue potion. And here you get a red one for like 50. So that's going to be your main station for potions. And I'm going to buy a few super bombs because there's actually quite a few things we can do now, and a lot of them require super bombs to access. I actually don't know how many super bombs I can carry right now. Okay, so it's at least 4. Let me see if I can buy another one. Okay. You know, I might have to do that off screen to just kind of figure out the ratio, because I'm not sure if it's 2 to 1, actually. I don't remember, one of the quests I played it's like a very weird ratio. Okay, so now we got a whole bunch of super bombs, we can actually start putting some of these to use. First place is this house right here. You know, it looks all cracked and ruined, so regular bomb isn't going to be good enough for this, so use a super bomb. And I'm not going to go in there yet. That's actually that's an optional dungeon for later on. I actually can't complete that dungeon yet anyway. Next spot you want to go to is actually in the starting point. And you can actually use a super bomb on this thing right here. And you gotta be careful, those super bombs do hurt if you happen to get hit by them, so you just run away as soon as you drop it down. Okay, so this passage, it doesn't look like you can do anything. You know, all these gaps here. But this space here is actually a solid space. So you can actually cross this. And you get something very useful from this guy. Your slash tech. I'm like a big fan of Slash, because it gives your sword some much needed range. And you'll see me put this to good use later on. Okay, so do some more scouting at this point. Probably the easiest way is just to go into the cave system. Just kind of get around this place. Again, there's quite a few things we can do now that we have the step ladder. I might as well pick up any loose money I find. I'm kind of going back to the mountain area, because I needed to get more bombs first. Luckily there's actually a portal right here, behind this tree, and takes you all the way into the mountains. So it saves a little bit of backtracking. Instead of having to go all the way around like from the start, you kind of have to go all the way around this road, pretty much to level 4, and then start climbing up the mountains from here. So it's kind of a bit of backtracking there. Just some more money there. Okay, now that we have the step ladder, we can actually get to this piece of heart. And while we're in the area, might as well just scout around a little bit. Okay, so this tree, I think you need the magic wand to trigger. Or at least the magic book fire. Okay, so the portal stays there. And no, just some more bombs. So might as well take a look at some of these areas. And just a fairy fountain right there. And just more money. Just gonna leave that there. Okay, this corner, got a random shop in the middle of the mountains or something. And really nothing of use here. I still don't know why. It's still the magic wand. Yeah, you're gonna see a few of those like overpriced items, and pretty much all those items you can find in like dungeons and stuff. So you might as well get it the fair way, just to save yourself a lot of money. Okay, now this is kind of a weird screen. You notice the shop below there is blocked by a rock. So if you aim at this opening right there, and you get rid of the rock. Although I don't think there's anything useful. Nothing useful in that shop, but you might as well take a look. I don't think money's a real issue at this point, so I'm not trying to remember what's left to buy. Probably besides like more super bombs and stuff. Nothing on this screen. Now, normally if you were to go on the dark world, you'd have to climb up that left side. But here, I just use a portal to make my life a little simpler. And really nothing in this shop. Although I think I do need another one of those gems, but there's a cheaper shop to buy that from. I don't think there's much else to do on the mountains here, so we'll get back down onto normal ground. I'll get back into the dark world from this direction. I think there's still that one free gem in that one cave, but I'm too lazy to go get that. Actually, I don't know how many more of those you need, so might as well just buy it now, just get it out of the way so I don't forget about it. Okay, let me see how much more I can scout here. Oh, there's one cave I can reach, actually. Alright, let's take a look at what's in this cave. I think this is just a kind of a shortcut. Although some of these routes I don't think I can even go on, and this almost looks like a... I don't think I can go that way. Kind of trying to get into the main part of these caves. Okay, that, you can't do that for quite a while. You just have to make a mental note of that. I think this just led to that one magic jar, so that's pretty much a dead end. Yeah, the Slush has kind of a weird range. It actually hits like a tile diagonal or something. Although it works to your advantage. Now this is kind of easy to forget. On this screen, now you notice there's this one pit right here. Now this looks kind of suspicious, and if you look at your map, you might get a clue about what to do with this. There's actually a walk-through wall, or just kind of a fake wall. And it takes you to another magic jar. So we'll scoop that up. And there's actually something we can do here. I might as well scoop up some extra money while I'm at it. It's kind of hard to see, but you notice if you take this as kind of a symmetric thing, the left side I don't think has anything, but there's like a rock here. So if you use a regular bomb, it doesn't do anything. You actually need a super bomb to open that. And this actually takes you to kind of a really dead-end corner here. And really nothing else here. And that's really the whole purpose of that, was just to get that heart piece. I think there's one more thing we can get in here. Probably getting it a little earlier than intended, and you'll see why. Okay, so this screen looks like there's nothing on it. And there's, nothing to indicate anything. But you actually can walk through this wall. And here you find invisible enemies. Those are, I believe, dark nuts. And this is where Slash is really handy, because they actually can't touch the edge of the screen, but I can use my Slash to kind of snipe away. Okay, so we get on to the next room. I believe these are super dark nuts, and probably don't want to fight these in the open, especially when I can't see which way they're facing. But here comes the usefulness of Slash, because they can't get into the doorway, but my sword can actually reach in there. Yeah, this is gonna take a little while. Just gotta whittle them down little by little. I mean, you can kind of see them, but again, you don't know which way they're facing. Okay, so after you get rid of all the dark nuts, you notice this cracked wall on the right. And yeah, a bomb isn't good enough for this. You're gonna need another super bomb. And over here, get a nice little reward, double magic. And I think that's a lot sooner than you're supposed to get it. Good thing Slash can reach in to the doorway here and just kind of snipe away at these dark nuts, since they like to hone in on you. And so after you clear out the whole room safely, now you can casually walk out of this place. Okay, let's see what else there is to do around here. Okay, so we've got a bit of exploring done. There's actually some more exploration I can do. It's kind of a bit out of the way, but, it's for some more goodies, so we'll be scooping those up in the next part. And maybe make our way towards level 6. Possibly. I'm not sure about that, though. I might actually go back and clean up earlier levels. So I'll have to kind of decide which way I want to go. Alright, see you guys later.